Hello, class. Welcome to Reeborg. This time it's using comments. So I'm hoping up until this point we've been finding our time with Reeborg to be fairly simple and straightforward. Having said that, we're pretty much gotten to the point where things are about to get a little bit more complicated. Now, basically we've already discovered some of our basic moves. For instance, if we click on some of these commands, we can get Reborg to run through our paces. But as you can see, we need to get to the end here while picking up flowers at these spots and dropping off flowers at these spots. So, what I find the easiest way to tackle problems like this is to start by breaking them down into smaller sections. And the easiest way to do that is to writing yourself notes. And first, I'm just going to start by putting my name, Mr. Stromecki. You'll notice I'm just using a hashtag at the beginning here. And we're going to break things down into steps. So, step number one, we're going to move to the end and turn up. So, move and turn dun, 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 left, I believe. Now, I'm just going to write these all out at once, and then I'm going to test them out one bit at a time. And I'd encourage you to do the same. Move, add forward, move forward, and turn left. Don't worry about making mistakes at this point. Basically, the idea is just to try and figure out your problems by chewing them up into smaller bits, one bit at a time. Mm-mm-mm. Now, one thing that we'll notice, I believe we're going to have to turn right here, and we'll deal with that in a second. Pick up flower. And move forward. Go to, let's say, move forward to end. It's turn right again. Flower. Now, the order may not matter. Sometimes it will, sometimes it doesn't. For instance, the turn right and drop flower part may not really matter which order that you do it in. And it also doesn't matter if we spell this out properly. But it is important if you want the person marking this to be able to read it and understand what exactly you're trying to do. So, move forward to the end, pick up, flower. I'm going to say turn left. And while you could do this in probably one big chunk, the challenge then becomes this: how easy is it to understand? So you turn right again. And hopefully you're getting the idea here. Breaking it down. Space. Breaking it down into a series of smaller steps. This one is we're just gonna go to over here. So we'll say move to drop off. Drop flower. Move to flag. So we've got the basics mapped out here. So, and while we're doing this, we're just going to go back and write the code like we would normally. So I'm going to start here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Move, move. And remember, syntax is important, so don't capitalize things that you're not supposed to. Although for some of us, it's habit. And now we're ready to test out this first part. So should end up here looking up. Let's see what happens. Oh, hit a wall. So that means we're going to get rid of one of these. So think of this in context of identifying the problem, trying something out, observing what happens, and seeing and making changes to make sure that it's doing what you think it should. So programming is very much a active sport science. You have to see what you're doing and see the results. Now, I can't actually turn right. You'll notice that it is absent here. So I'm going to try turning left 3 times. And then we're going to take. Oh my gosh, seems to work. All right, so that's as far as I'm going to go for this. I would like you to continue forward with this and see if you can complete the rest. If you have any questions about what exactly your sheet should look like or your comment should look like, I do have some examples in here. So let's view assignment. You'll see something examples like this. So this is an example of no comments and how easy is it to read. This is an example of okay. So this just gives some ideas. It's very minimal. And this one is a good example of what the best looks like. We've got some white space to break up code. Comments are used to break up programs into smaller chunks. And comments are written in plain English and are easy to understand. And excellent looks something like this. Oops. So I would like you guys to keep this in mind going forward. How you write this is going to be as important as anything else uh, when you're making your programs. It's not all about solving things, it's also about making sure that it's clear and easy to understand for everyone else who has to look at your code. All right, should be enough for now. Uh, let's stop. Uh-oh.